Video?
Yeah, they said they're gonna clip all my missed MLGs. And I'm just like, it's not gonna be a long video.
Thank you.
Oh, clutch.
What was that?
Clutched.
Get more confident, Bella, and I will see you do more down clutches. Fair. Hey, I clutched the one that I needed to not die. That's clutch. Clutch is doing it when you have to not die. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it clutch.
Is this my new fish now?
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Bells. I will name you Blubby.
5, so. Alright, I think there's a couple more. Oh my gosh. Okay. Kinda sad. Oh my goodness. Can't clutch if there's no water bucket on my hot pot.
Oh! Okay, I really thought I was gonna. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, wait, does it go? Okay, it goes all the way down. Yeah, clutch, 100% clutch. You saw nothing.
You wanna know what's insane?
What?
You left your wait, hold on. Left your villagers in here?
Oh!
No.
Can I like
nice
jump in here
pickaxe,
without dying this time?
The water saved you.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Oh my god. Can I like jump in here without dying this time? I mean, I think I'll be fine, but no, we're not doing that. Yeah, it literally doesn't work, Caden. Dude, that was 2.5 hearts of damage!
It's me!
Okay, can I clutch
I'm coming to
this?
kill you.
Caden?
Wow!
No! No! Alright, we need to kill... Ow. It's nighttime again. I'm like disbelief over that. That's oh my god. Alrighty guys, good morning. Sorry we're doing a little bit late. I know I said sometime between 5:30 and 6 and I was totally planning on doing 5:30 this morning. But literally at like 1:30 last night, our fire alarm like randomly goes off. No reason. It woke us up, we had to wait for the fire department to come and everything. Mind you, we're in a like brand new place now too. Yeah, no, it just randomly went off. Complete fluke. So that was at 1:30. We didn't get back to bed till almost 2:33, I think. And yeah, it was hard to like you're like scared it's gonna randomly go back off again and wake you up in the middle of the night. So yeah, that's that was interesting. We literally had that happen to us 6 months ago too in our old apartment, but that was because the ones were expired, like long overdue, so that's why they were going off. This one's, yeah, they're just brand new, complete fluke, so that wasn't great. So yeah, I was pretty tired, so I was like, you know, I might take the extra 30 minutes, but I think normally we'll try to start around 5:30, but yeah, forgive me this morning, I need that extra 30 minutes, so but yeah, we'll got a couple hours this morning. We're gonna see how the morning times go again. This is the old time I used to do about a year ago. So we'll, it feels longer than a year, man. So much happened in a year. It's crazy stuff. But yeah, we're back, and we'll see how this time goes. And pretty much got the base finished out last session. We actually got so much accomplished on Tuesday, which was awesome. So we'll kind of try to collect as much wood as we can, and then either Saturday or next week we'll start on another project again, which is super exciting. So, alrighty. Oh, so sorry, I still have the music going, so let's go turn that off. I don't know how well you guys can hear me talk over the music. I actually can't hear the music playing. I've got it where I can't hear it. I used to have it where it'd play, but it also made it like really distracting if I had to do other setup stuff while doing stream. So I had it where the OBS I can't hear it. So, but okay, let's get to it. So yeah, I gotta start work around 8 o'clock. So that's about the time I have to go this morning. So we've got about 2 hours. Okay. Alright. Kind of take a look at where we left off today as well. Okay, that's not bad. I need to test out if that'll kill me, but do just the. Okay, I won't bump my head. So we did this last time. We did slightly adjust this. So we did this. We also have this, which is cool. We did this. A little drop down. We also did this, which connects back to this, which is, yeah, pretty much right back here, right? But also, now we got iron golem here. We've got this as well. And this actually, other side of that wall is our storage room too. If we ever by chance want to connect that. So yeah, we did pretty much all of that last session, and then, you know, did a lot of this, the rest of it. So I don't think, I'm just kind of taking a look around to see if there's really any other parts that we want to complete, but I honestly think we're just gonna wait, because so many of these parts are like really small, or they're like we just don't have really anything for it to go to yet. Like I thought about connecting this, and it's not even that large. But I'm just like, it's exactly like I said, it's not that large enough. I want to add something to it. It's not that difficult, but there's not really anything going to it yet, other than the mine shaft. So it's like kind of not necessarily a point. And I know how like cheap all the materials are for it now. So I feel like we're kind of just, I mean, we're kind of just set for this cave. Kind of done everything. This is the end of this. And we didn't even require that many materials doing the parts that we did. Like, I want to say we used about a row or so of, like, wooden slabs. Maybe it was 2 rows, actually. Like, that's not bad. And I've got 3... Like, if we use 2 rows on this whole base, right? I've got 3 double chests. Like, we're chilling. Like, this whole cave is pretty much done. There's some uncompleted parts, but there are parts that do not go to anything, right? So, I'm just looking through here, make sure there's nothing left that we're like, oh, we want to do. So we got this, but this goes to nothing currently. And that's tiny. I do not know where... some small ones that are spawning. It's crazy. That is complete. There's nothing up there now. Like, we did this. So this is now set. We added this. That was like the one part of the cave where we just made something completely new. There's this one section. Which is not even a whole lot, but it doesn't go to anything either. So there's that. So pretty much the only sections that aren't complete, like, just don't go to anything. So it does kind of feel like there's not really necessarily a need to complete it. That is done. Like, there's a little tiny section here, but it's not much. We already looked at these two. Yep, I have little sections that we haven't completed, but they're not massive. And it's just this as well too, which also doesn't go into anything. So I really think we're just done with this cave, man. I think we're in a good spot with it. Like, all this does not need to be done, but we already have the materials that we need to finish it if need be. You know, I don't know what I'll do with this ravine yet, but we've got so much of this wood, and it will craft even more of it. Now, this does have a lot, I will say, but this is technically a second cave. Like, this was not connected. I actually connected these because they were about this many blocks apart, and I found it and I connected it. Now, it makes sense, like, it's not that far where we've added it to our cave, but I don't have any purpose for this yet. So filling this out just feels like burning extra time that we can wait to do to another version when we actually have purpose for this. Now, there is a lot here, I will give that. But I'm going to be honest, what's left in our cave, if we use 2 rows on that, like, what's left in our cave is so small. Like, it's going to take maybe half a row of slabs. Maybe the 3 stacks of slabs I have left. Like, I've got 3 double chests of slabs, and I'm going to be crafting more of the petrified oak slabs, right? And then we've got this. This is where, you know, we're still figuring out what is the purpose of this, right? What are we going to use this for? But this is so far away and additional, but I definitely think, like, even the size of this, we'll probably be able to make something with the amount of slabs that we have in it. We made that whole other one. This is probably close to the same size. Yeah, I'd say this is relatively close to the same size of that other cave. There are some more bigger open sections. Yeah, I was just surprised how little of the slabs it required us to make it. Don't get me wrong, it's not tiny, but, like, it's probably about the same size. Might be a little bit bigger, but I don't think overwhelmingly so. And this part, like, this cave definitely has ends as well. I don't think it continues to keep going. Like, infinitely, like, some caves kind of feel like they go on infinitely, right? This one definitely has ends as well, too. So I feel like we're kind of good. And we could, like, add it to the top section of our cave, and I'll kind of share that. I mean, this literally goes to the surface. Okay. Like, I think there's an ocean right above us. That's where that sand came from. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. There's a decent amount of this cave. And it might even be bigger than the other one. If I use 2 rows on this, on my cave, then there's no way that this would use more than the 3 double chests that we have. You know? So I think we're chilling. We're in a great spot. And we can kind of move on from placing that stuff. Yeah, I'm not even sure. It's really hard to quantify, but it's definitely not massively bigger than what we have in the other one, I would say. I'm just kind of checking it out here. So, yeah, we can kind of take a look here too. See what we got, but we do have this section as well, which obviously adds to it, but this is not very large. So, yeah, I'd say this portion of the cave is like we're well within our 3 double chests of materials that we're making, and I'm gonna make a lot more too. Watch streak 3 times. Here I am. What's up, Power Shot? How are we doing? Welcome back. Now that I stream at 3 a.m. for me this time. Let's go. Yeah, I'm thinking this is the stream. So we're either gonna do this or the other stream time, but I have a feeling like, so it's 6:20 a.m. for me, so I started at 6, but we'll start probably closer to 5:30. I think you missed this part, but our fire alarm went off at like 1:30 in the morning last night, and we didn't get back to bed till like 3 o'clock, and it was, yeah, just a fluke. It just flukily like went off, which was super fun. So yeah, that was interesting. So yeah, it kind of just fluke went off, and so I didn't get a ton of sleep, so I decided to take the extra 30 minutes to sleep this morning. But I think we'll normally start around 5:30. Yeah, no, I was like, really? So I think we'll probably do 5:30 if we continue this. I used to stream at this time a year ago, 6 to 8. And it's just and I would actually do like 6 to 9, but back then I didn't have to work till later. Now I have to work a little bit earlier. I could maybe push it to 8:30, but I really can't start work past 8:30. Like, I do work remote, but I do have stuff that's due by 9. So I really can't push it much later. So I think I'll just start 30 minutes earlier, and then maybe we go to 8:30, like 8:30. So we still got 2.5, 3 hours. We're still within our bounds. And the reason why I think I want to do this time again versus the afternoon, so I've been doing like 4:30 to 6:37. And the thing is, like, my wife doesn't come home till 6, right? And then normally, like, she'll cook dinner or she'll take a little bit of time to chill on those days that I stream when she comes home from work, right? But most of the time that I'm streaming is when she's not home. And the reason why, pick those times is because I don't want to be doing only night streams and taking time away that I could be spending with my wife all the time. So those are kind of my 2 options to be able to stream without it affecting her, because it's times that she's, either waking up and getting ready and then going to work, or it's time that she's on the way home from work and, spending some time here at home for a little bit. So those are kind of my 2 options. But I think I'm gonna go with the morning ones, and here's why. Is because I feel like if I do the morning ones, now the afternoon slots give me a uh, very scheduled time where now I have time to edit. Because I'm really far behind on editing content. And I always struggled to, because I would only really have like an hour here or there, like before, but now, like, I've got about 2 hours between when I finish work and when my wife gets home. And so that gives me a consistent block, because I'll say, like, editing for an hour is terrible. By the time you finally like get into it, it's like, oh, you got to be done editing. Like it takes some time for you to mentally like get focused sometimes. And I feel like 2 hours is a lot better block. Like you can actually have like some good time. And having that every day, 5 days a week, that's 10 hours of editing that I can get done. And I could use some of that time in the morning because like I said, I could wake up at 5:30 and edit till 8 and have that same time. But some mornings I actually have other stuff going on. And then two, I just feel like it's a lot harder to wake up and be able to edit. Like the energy to edit is harder. Where if I'm gonna stream, like yeah, I might be tired, but I know if I start streaming, if I can just get myself to start, like I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna enjoy it. You know what I mean? So I feel like, and it's only streaming twice a day. That still gives, or twice a week. That still gives me, like I do have commitments on Fridays a lot of times, and sometimes on Monday. So that gives me at least one extra day to edit if I want, or even stream if I want to just do an extra stream or something like that. But I have an extra day to edit in the morning too, and maybe even 2 extra days, like depending on if that Monday commitment is there or not. So I feel like just having a consistent time to edit is going to be so helpful for me and make more content. And so knowing that I'll have that 2 hour time block every, like every day, Monday through Friday, having 10 hours a week to edit will help me really get out content, which is why I want to do my streams in the morning, even though it's it's a little easier to stream in the afternoon and stuff like that. I do think it'll be better for me to be consistent in making content while also still be consistent in streaming. So I think we'll do Tuesday, Thursday during the week, and then we'll do Saturdays, and on Saturdays we'll do like a longer stream, like maybe 3 to 4 hours, if that makes sense. So that's kind of the plan. I'm gonna be looking for a bit since I'm going to read a book, so I'll just have your stream up for a while. Sounds good, no worries. Alright, so let's take a look at the base. Crap. If I remember correctly, this is just like not a good viewing area. I feel like I need to. We can't see a whole lot here. Let's go to a different one. I feel like I could have made that one better, but it's fine. But yeah, so now I think we're ready to just start grinding and collecting materials. But I'm just trying to see if there's any other part of our cave that we really want to take care of before we move on. If I remember correctly, too, there's like... Oh, no, we could connect this at some point. But I think I had... Oh, you know what? I think I got rid of this, because I'm pretty I swear I had a viewing platform over here on one of these. Yeah, I must have gotten rid of it. So that's our sheep farm, so now you can know why we hear it so well. Alright, can I make this jump? Yeah. Chat, give me 1 second. I need to pause. Hello, Bell. Surprisingly woke up early enough to watch your stream. Nice. Thanks, Caden. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta say goodbye to my wife for her to go to work. Give me a couple minutes and we'll be right back. So, but good to see you, Caden. Glad you were able to make it. Alright, chat, we're back. Sorry about that. Had to, say goodbye to my wife real quick, but... Hayden, I'm glad you were able to make it. How's your summer going so far? By the way, how long have you been done for? Also, I'm just trying to figure out... I feel like we need... So this is the other part that I was saying we could do about the cave, but I kind of like it the way it is right now, so I don't know if I really want to change it. I feel like this is separated too, but like... We could do this whole top part of the cave the way that we've done the design down there, and I think maybe we will, but... I don't know, like, I kind of just want to keep this like this for right now. We can do that another day, and it's not... This is a very, like, such a small section of cave, right? Comparatively. So, yeah, we can't really see anything. I'm trying to see... So there's that little section over there that we could do. Also, oh, there's a bunch of lava. Maybe that's some of the lava I was hearing, though. Yeah, we can only see small parts, so I'm trying to see... Just basically trying to figure out how much we might have left of pieces of it. I also need to, like, change some of these viewing spots and whatnot. But yeah, I would love to have, like, more ways to get down to and fro. And maybe even make it a little more natural. Because this top part is very, like, kind of far away from the rest of this cave. But it's not the end of the world, if we're being honest. So I'm just trying to look. Like, I think we did a pretty good job of, like, filling everything in. So that over there is, that's our, like, way to get up. I think there's a whole another cave over there. Man, I wish I could zoom in. Wow, this is, like, not that far away from... Okay, yeah, I know where that is. Yeah, there's, like, sections of that cave that are not far away that we could probably connect to that part of the base, but I don't know if I want to. We kind of explored all that. Looks like there's a little section of cave over there. Oh yeah, we got an Enderman spawn right there, so it's definitely spawn. We need to figure out how to get to that. But we've done a pretty good job of, like, filling out large portions of this cave. It's also, the more we fill out, the harder it is to, like, find, like, see the whole cave in its entirety without actually going into spectator mode, right? Which we're not gonna do, you know. I don't even think I could do if I wanted. Like, I don't think there's any, like, without literally going into the game data value, like, I can't change, like, there's not even a chat. Like, I'm literally hitting T right now and I can't hit chat. So without going into the data value, I literally can change it if I wanted to. But yeah, we got more cave over there maybe that we could connect, but I'm like, I think we've... But it's not even connected to the base right now, so... I'd say, honestly, I think we're in a good place. Let's just make a bunch of double slabs. We've already got 3 double chests, which is probably good enough for everything that we're considering adding to the cave right now. But let's make a bunch more. And then, you know, we'll just have a bunch for all sorts of projects and stuff like that, too, in the future. So, I kind of messed up with that. Alright. So, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm just gonna... Ooh. I knew that was gonna happen. Dang nabbit. I totally forgot that ugh. See, this is why I wasn't sure if clutching would work, but I tried it last time and it did work. That's the weird part. Oh my goodness, that's Caden. That's a clippable moment. I hate to admit it. Yikes, there goes 22 levels. I mean, at least it wasn't more. 22 is not bad. Once you get above 30. Bro. Dude, how do zombies keep getting here? Like, what? I wonder if this guy will follow me or not. I think you have to land on in the source block. Maybe that is it. But yeah, I mean, we definitely tried it and it worked. Oh. You've got to be kidding me. I just fell down here and I have nothing. Alright, I've got to break glass now. Great. Yeah, no, I think you're 100% right. You have to land in the source block, which is fair. But yeah, I hate to admit it, that was a bit embarrassing. Clippable moment for sure. And now we gotta come in here and fix it. That's so annoying. Now we need to. I want to like keep these waterfalls in here. I just don't know if they really work. But yeah, yikes. Oh, we only lost. We were 22. Now we're at 6. Doesn't even bring you to 7. That's a rip. Well, that's what it is. It really won't take that long to get back to whatnot, but yeah. So I think we're good. I think we just need to craft a bunch more wood, but I'm kind of lollygagging at this point, and we need to get rolling, and I just kind of wasted some time by dying. So, and we also need to go up and grab some glass to fix this real quick. But yeah, Caden, if you could clip that, that'd be great. Bro, stop breaking my doors. Where is this guy spawning, by the way? There's like nowhere in here that's dark enough to spawn mobs that I can tell. Like, what? He's breaking my doors down. Oh, at least it does drop it. It's just most of the time I don't find it until afterwards. Oh. That's good to know. But yeah, they keep breaking my stupid doors down. It's weird that it's in there because that's where all the spawning is. I would think that these would get broken. Like, we're gonna have to change these to, like, metal at some point or something, I think. Because the wood ones will just not survive. But those hardly get broken at all. It's the ones you would think that would survive that keep getting broken. I clipped it before you told me to. Oh, yeah, no, that's... Oh, gosh. I have one other idea of what might be causing it, and I feel like it's probably like they're coming from the surface and going down into there, and then finding the doors, but that's like super weird too, so I don't know, like we could put something about putting some stairs here. I'm surprised I don't have any stairs left over. Maybe I put some stairs there. Let's just do that because we found mobs like wandering in our cave, so let's just go ahead and do that. But also too, I think I do want to try to get to a place where we can, I'm kind of, like I said, lollygagging, which is not good, but I kind of want to get to a place where we can work on the nether literally this Saturday and work on that project. So I think, well, your base does not have the proper light levels. What do you mean it doesn't? Bro, do you see how much I spam torches in my bases? Nah, bro. There's no way. Not the outside, though. Oh, I know the outside doesn't, but it's surprising to me that they're coming inside to that one and not ruining the one to my house. Like, that one's more easily accessible, right? Like, you would think they would be hunting down that one. I think... you literally make a... Yeah, that's such a weird recipe for a fence, I'm not gonna lie. So we need... 6. Bro, what am I doing? What? feel like that would be easier if fences were still that way. So let's just do this so that we don't get any more mobs in our cave, because I do think that's probably what is happening. But yeah, like, out here, definitely not the proper light levels, but in the cave it is, so I think they're just roaming down in there, but that's the craziest part to me. If anything was going to break, it'd be those doors, I would have thought. But I hardly use this anymore. I think I had a fence at one point, but then it got really annoying because I was using it all the time, but now I hardly use it, and I go up and down through there. So I think I can just block that off and then, like, come through when need be. But, like, in here is definitely light sufficient, so it's just weird to me that they come all the way down here and then they break those doors. Like, what? That's weird. But, okay. Well, now I think is the time to test if this will kill me. Because let's make that one block. I think the... Oh, no, it's just one. Okay. Well... Let's see if this will kill me. I only have 6 levels, so I don't really have that much to lose anymore. Hold on, crystal. Okay, let's see how that works. But yeah, kids, so I was talking before you got here, I do think we will probably switch to the morning schedule, and I understand if you can't make it every time, or even most times. But the reason for it is because, one, like, in the afternoons, I basically have 2.5 hours before my wife comes home, and I need time to, like, edit. And that time I will have every day. I basically have, like, 4 to 6 pretty much almost every day of the week. And so that's 10 hours a week to edit. And I feel like having a consistent time block to edit will help me pump out more content, which I really want to get more consistent on creating regular content. So I really think having that time would be valuable. And then two, it's like I would have mornings to edit, but it's not every day because I do have some other commitments on certain mornings, like Friday, for example, and sometimes on Monday. So it'd be 3 times a week. Plus, editing in the morning when you're first waking up sucks. Like, streaming can be difficult, don't get me wrong. Like, waking up and streaming, but, like, I'm going to wake up. Like, the stream will wake me up. So, yes, I do sometimes have to, like, work on my energy level and whatnot. But, like, I woke up this morning even with, like, having my fire alarm going off in the middle of the night and being up for an hour and a half. And I'm still feeling fine now. But if I were sitting here editing, I'd be like, oh, I just want to go back to bed. So I think having that time in the afternoon, plus it being regular, is more important. And the streams are not going to be every day. You know, they're... So I think the plan is to be Tuesday, Thursday, and then I'm still going to keep the Saturday session, though. So even for some of the people that can't make the normal time, we'll have the Saturday sessions. And those will be a little bit later. They'll still be in the morning. But I think we'll do 8 or 9 to 12 to 1, like we've kind of been doing, somewhere in there. So about 3 to 4 hours, you know, somewhere in there. So I think we're just going to keep that. All right, pray that this does not kill me. I don't want to die twice. Yes, that works. That didn't used to work. That actually used to kill me. So they did change where source block will save you, but non-source block. So now you can do clutches. Got it. Yeah, I think you're 100% right, kid. So that looks better. Okay, cool. Now, we need to get to grinding on some wood making. Somebody sounds close. Bro, what the heck? I think, this is the block of... Oh my gosh, I just broke my sword. So... Bro, it's one of those days. So far, gosh. Okay, this is not spawnable. I guess it was just a little too dark here. Okay. Man, we're having issues. Okay, do you mind taking care of that? I think you should have abilities to take care of that now. I've just been banging the streambo.com AI bots coming in. Gonna put all this in here for now. Oh, why did I only grab one? Dude, I am... Okay. You know, I might be a little tired this morning. I am making some very stupid mistakes right now. Oh, well, I guess... Alright, we also are gonna just need another axe. This is almost broken, so... Oh, also... Oh, wait, never mind. I'm having another moment. I was like, why didn't I just silk touch break that glass? Well, duh, I had no items and I'd fallen in the ravine. Kid, let me know if you're able to take care of that one. It's on Twitch in the chat. You can just ban them for the bot thing. No, but you have any issues. Alright, we need to make... We have another one that's not completely broken. Like, I don't really care. The sharpness of one swords doesn't matter. Yeah, honestly, let's just grab another one. But we do definitely need an axe. And this is kind of where I want to, like, level 50 in axe, but no, we won't do that. Yeah, axe. That's right. I don't think we're ever gonna get one already, so we gotta put it back over here. I feel really bad doing this, but kind of have to. Always do level 1, it doesn't really matter. Okay, efficiency 1. I was like, where'd it go? What? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we are down to 21 diamonds. Yeah, we need to get moving to the next version soon. We've been kind of burning through them. But I actually don't think we're going to need to mine out as much as I thought next version, so I think we're for the rest of this version, so that's kind of good. But I've also just been creating extra pickaxes, so like we do have usable pickaxes. It's not like, oh, we don't have any usable ones, we're screwed. We have a couple. This one and at least one other one that's usable. Oh, there's some skill. Oh, they're just in there. Okay. Alright, let's get to work. We're kind of behind the 8 ball right now, but let's get to work here. This is definitely not as fast as the... Actually, the efficiency kind of works, although it will probably, with no one breaking, probably go through pretty fast. So I don't know if making an axe was really worth it. With what all of the wood I want to chop, if I did iron, like, we would have gone through it in nothing. So, yeah, I don't know. We might just need to pull out the efficiency 5 on breaking axe, because hopefully today is our last day of collecting wood, right? So... Honestly, I want to see if we can. I'm pretty sure we can make the double wide. I wonder if Caden stepped away for a moment, because I don't know if he heard me about the bot. We might try to make the jungle trees and whatnot. At the 2x2, because we'll get the wood a lot faster that way. Mm-hmm. Alright. And honestly, we should only have to do this with birch like 1 or 2 more times, so... Can we get to level 50 today, too? That would be... We could do 1 more enchant as well. That'd be kind of nice. Yeah, we got the delayed start, and then I kind of lollygagged, and then we died. So we're kind of really behind right now, so... We're gonna do everything that we can, though. We're gonna just let those guys build up, though. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Let's bring these over and just see where are we at with the wood, you know? Because we might not really be that far off, actually. Okay, we're definitely going to need, actually, yeah, a little more than 2 more runs of that. That's okay, and then... But I think with the jungle, like, yeah, we're going to have to make some 2 tall trees. But that shouldn't, as long as we can, but that shouldn't be too bad. But whenever I see a view selling bot, it always makes me wonder who would generally buy that stuff. I know, right? Also, I don't know if you heard, you might have been gone for a second. If you see stuff like that, alright, you already banned it. Boom, you got it. Okay. Cool. I had asked, but you might have stepped away for a minute. But you got it for me anyway. Thanks for taking care of that. I appreciate it. I can't see it in OBS that you've gotten rid of it, but when I look at Twitch chat, I see that you have, so we're good. That's why I didn't realize right away you'd already taken care of it. So thank you. But yeah, no, I know, for real. You see that and you're like, dude, and it's crazy. I get them every stream now. It's so obnoxious. I wonder though if it's because like these people just go into smaller streamers stuff. Like they probably don't bother with the big streamers. So and, there's probably ways to report them too, right? For doing because I don't think they're supposed to be doing that, right? If I'm correct. Like it's not against. It might not be. Okay, that all good. Yeah, no worries. No worries. No biggie. Thanks for just taking care of that, though. I appreciate it. Okay, we need to get rocking and rolling, so I'm going to turn the water off and just get another one of these going. I am going to let it naturally, though, grow, because we're going to work on jungle trees up high real quick. Let's see if we can get some going, but we're going to need about a little more than 2 more birch, which is fine. That's not a biggie. Yeah, we'll probably just do 3, just to have extra. Alright, cool. So we'll let these naturally grow, and then we'll work on growing some jungle up top, naturally. I just, the 2x2s will get so much wood faster, so I'll have to grow so many less of those trees. We need like 2 more stacks, so yeah, like I said, we won't have to grow a lot of them comparatively to the amount that we'd have to grow in here. So I never saw those in any sort of big streams, I saw them in smaller ones. Yeah, no, I think exactly. Like, I think they probably just prey on the smaller streams, so it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is, I guess. I guess we can take, let's take a decent amount of this and our saplings and go up above, and then, you know, let's bring some spruce so we can try and get that too. We'll come back down here, but we'll let those naturally grow. We're also kind of right. Also, actually, let's do... No, I don't want to go that way, actually. That'll be annoying. But we are right next to where I told us to go up to the surface anyway, so it's like, should make a way to connect that way. Also, I want to start adding stuff like in the walls here of this cave and all that stuff. Like, I want to add more character, so I think... Like, we'll slowly work on that through versions, but I think the big one, like I said, that we'll probably work on the base is 1.5, because that is, like, the redstone update, you know? So, that'll be the one, for sure. And it is nighttime. Let's sleep. Just pray when we go outside there's not immediately a creeper. Let's take a look around. Okay, I think we're good. I could go over there, which would be easier, but like we're literally right above our thing here, so I'm like, probably makes the most sense to build it somewhere right in here. I did not leave myself a lot of grass space though, did I? Alright, let's just try, honestly, like right here. But I think the 4x4 should work. Oh, boom. Yeah, nice and easy. Cool. And these might even possibly drop a lot more saplings. So if I remember, so jungle is a little bit different because the spruce 2x2s, which don't exist yet, by the way, so we are gonna have to do spruce the old-fashioned way a little bit. But which is definitely gonna be annoying. That might be the one that we don't get this section, but we might just bother another time. We'll see. Like I said, worst case scenario, we do one more stream of this, but I kind of want to move on to another project Saturday. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of ready, and I feel like everybody in chat is too ready for me to move on. So I think we might just do that. Also, I don't know how I messed this up. Actually, we are getting more than a stack from this. Okay, that is great news. And why am I tearing out other sections? That's not what I want to do. Wow, I'm still... Okay, well this will go a lot faster than I thought then, which is great. We'll have the jungle complete pretty easily then. They might not all be that big, but it's okay. We do need to talk about MLG Tower though. I think we should do that version, this version too. Now that that does work, right? So I'm just trying to decide a location. Also, too, I was thinking of doing the notch face power shot over here. I meant to show you that last stream, and then I got distracted. Like locations I was thinking of putting in. So here, we'll take a look at that in a second. We could also put it there. I don't know if I want it to be in my everyday, like, I don't know if I want it to be in here, though, but I want it to be in somewhere where I can see it regularly, too, so it's kind of like, Also, I'm kind of, like, we eventually need to work on more of the above portion of our base, though, because that was, like, 2 stacks of wood. Ah, crap, though, I missed 2. Great. Well, that's the good news of building it right next to here. This was probably the spot. But yeah, Power Shot, I know you're lurking. I don't know if you can still hear me or not. But, so we could put it there. It's not a bad spot, actually. It's a better spot than I thought. But the other spot I was thinking is I've got this really cool spot that I need to do something with this. I don't know what it is yet, but there's this whole section. And I feel like I could put it, like, here. Like, actually not a bad location. Like, this is such a cool spot to me. I feel like we could put it here, you know? Another spot, but I'm, like, almost certainly not going to put it here, is, this spot. So I feel like there's this spot, and if Power Shot, if you can hear me, tell me which one you like the best. Also, to get a bunch of spruce, I could just, like, mine out some of this, but I don't really think I want to do it. But the other spot I could put it is, like, on this side, but facing the pyramid. Like, I guess I could put it here, too. Maybe we do that. That might not be bad. But I don't think I want it the side facing the pyramid, because we have that nice run-down waterfall. So maybe we do it here, but I just don't like a lot of the surrounding area. So maybe we... I just hate that this turned into a snow biome. Like, I hate that. Like, legitimately hate that. Also, you know what really sucks? I wish you could silk touch these, but I don't think you can. You cannot silk touch those. Which is kind of sad. So I do think I'm gonna have to dupe the ones I made if I want to get more. There's a log in there too? Are you kidding? Well, we gotta get rid of this one first, otherwise. Okay. Before we fall down and die again, let's go jump over. I also don't have good armor anymore. I'm literally just wearing iron because I was out of diamonds. I don't even have enough diamonds to make a new set of diamond gear right now. That's how poor we are. So that needs to be an early on project in the next version, for sure. Alright, I'm honestly not gonna wait. I started with 49 though. Do I wait? Maybe I wait. I don't know. Do I have another spot that's like, maybe I could do over here, so that way these could despawn and stuff, and I can still... So I need a spot that if I can, like, need to, I can jump over to. Let's try this. Okay, we'll do that. This looks a little bit smaller, but yeah, so most are gonna give probably about a couple stacks wood. So, means we need to do about 10 of these trees. Get what we need. Which is not too bad. It's definitely pretty feasible. I think, like I said, we'll get the birch done today, and we will get the jungle, which is good news. Yeah, this wasn't as tall, so maybe this one is more like a stack. They just kind of depend on how big the trees are. But this is still a good one, so maybe we need to do a little more than 10, but that's okay. What the heck is wrong with that block? You know, I'm not gonna lie, this is also a good way to collect some vines, so maybe we should do that. Not that I necessarily need a bunch, but we should maybe just try. You never know. Vines are also not the only way. I don't know if the shoes even work on vines. Oh yeah, we are getting a lot better sapling rates though, which is good news. So we should have just been doing this to begin with, instead of wasting our time down below, to be honest. Yeah, we're still waiting on that to... But there's not that much left. I think we can just rock and roll with it. Yeah, okay, these last couple have been a bit smaller. Let's try the shears. Will this... Yes, we do get it, so... Let's just, you know, we'll just get what's in reach. You never know when you're gonna need some vines. We could even add these in our base as ways to climb up and stuff too if we want, so... Yeah, okay. I think that's enough. They will keep doing it every tree, but like we don't need to do it all the way up. We'll just get what's in reach. Like that was already almost half a stack, so. Gotta make sure we keep an eye on our storage as well, too. Yeah, the hard thing's gonna be the spruce though, because we can't do doubles. The double trees. And those definitely get the most, right? How's our axe doing? Yeah, it's doing okay, but not great, if we're being honest. But yeah, should definitely be able to finish jungle and birch. The spruce is not going to be done, so do we want to spend another stream and do that? Or do we just want to be done? So we'll kind of talk about that at the end of the stream and what you guys want to do. What would you guys rather me do and stuff like that, so... Honestly, yeah, we are, it's low, but we're getting more saplings than we're losing, which is good news. Let's sleep real quick. It's not letting me, so. But yeah, how many stacks of wood are we? So we're at 4 stacks. So those trees were a bit smaller. We got like 2 from that one. This looks like a tall one now. Alright, it's gotta be. Okay, there we go. This is a color tree, so good news. Oh, this is so much better the way to go for jungle wood. Gosh, I wish we had the 4x4 spruce, I'm not gonna lie. The only problem is I'm not gonna be getting any levels right now because I'm not working on the slime farm, so like the quicker we can do this, the better. But yeah, we're almost at 6 stacks already, which is great. Like, this is not taking long at all. Oh, there's a freaking... Dude, one block, I swear. Jungle trees. It's fine if we don't end up with, like... We are slowly getting more. It's just not crazy more. Also, are you kidding me? We really missed all of those? Oh my gosh. Can I land on there somewhere? Oh gosh. Oh! Gaiden, we've got another moment. But I think you may have some problems with your eyesight based on how much wood you're missing. Might have problems with more than just my eyesight. I hate to admit. I don't know if I've had many 2 death stream days. This is one of them. Did you see me missing it when I was mining it, and I'm just blind? Or is it actually hard to see? Although, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if you'd tell me the truth, because it would be funnier just to tell me that I'm blind, so... Gosh, okay, we need to go quite a bit higher. Sorry, I think I'm just rushing, and so I'm making mistakes. That's what happens sometimes. Nice thing is I almost missed another one. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna be honest, like, through all those leaves, that's a little hard to see. No, I did not see it either. Okay. Well, at least you're being fair. But yeah, we got another clippable moment, Caden. Well, good stream for clippable moments, I guess. Dude, the intro video is just gonna get longer and longer. What can I say? Let's do shears. Nice thing is, like, dude, they grow on the first bone meal. Like, that's so nice. I don't know when that changes, but we gotta use that for as long as possible. This is another pretty tall tree, I think. Maybe not. Actually, the other one was taller than that. The other one was really tall. The first one we got was super tall. This is what's so bad about these jungle trees is it's just like didn't even realize that one was there. It's just so hard to see some of these ones. Okay, there's no way I missed any of this, right? Right. How are we doing on storage space here? Oh yeah, we full. We need to let's go down and drop some more. But yeah, we are getting saplings. It's not like a ton. I swear there was one more right here. What the heck? Chad, did you see two? Did it like despawn or something? Maybe I picked it up and didn't realize. Okay. Alright, let's go back down to the cave real quick. Yep, there we go. Another clippable moment. We love it. On my levels again, too. At least it was only 9 this time. Oh, that flows so much better now. I like that. Let's go. See how our birch trees are doing, by the way. Okay, decent, but definitely not grown yet, so I think we can just keep going. We actually don't want that in here, so... Alright, so we need... So remember, we are no longer doing this. So this helps a little bit, actually. At least that's the plan. I really don't think we necessarily need to. So we need 9, 11, almost 12 stacks. It doesn't feel like there's a good reason to do more than just this, though. Like, I could, but it's so much more. Plus, like, we're just wearing through durability of tools so fast. I think, like, this is me just wanting to be a bit of a perfectionist more than anything. And do that, but... Like, I don't know, man. I think we're in a pretty good spot, so... I'm even debating, like, do we need to do any more of this wood? Like, gosh, maybe we'll do one more round just to make more slabs, but, like... We're, like, 5 rows, man. Like, we're at 5 chests worth of regular wood. Do we really need to do that much more? So, I don't know. I would like to get some spruce, though, today, so maybe... we'll try to get at least a little bit of that. Maybe we can get a row's worth or something, I don't know. Still a lot to do, not a lot of time to do it, so I have to see. We might have to unfortunately extend this to another day. Okay, it's about nighttime again. Can I sleep yet or no? Yes, I can. Great. But yeah, we'll talk about it at the end of the stream and see what you guys want to do. We can, like I said too, we can also just keep doing this as we work on another project. Like every session we spend at least a little bit working on the collecting wood. So that's probably the better idea if I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I forgot to, let's get our vines. So what did we say? We needed about 11 stacks more of this. A little bit more, but about 11 stacks. Do I have 11 stacks of inventory space in here? I don't know if I do, but that's okay if not. Yeah, I don't. I have about 8. We're gonna have to go 9 actually, because I got the one that it's already in, but I can free up a little bit by, oh no, let's not forget these ones. But look at my diamond axe chat. It's like, it's gonna break this stream, probably. Oh my goodness. I did it again. Bro. Okay. We're all the way over there, they. How many vines are we at? I think we're just gonna fill these up. Oh, we were only at 6. Okay. So I have 23, so I can get quite a bit more. So I can get 9 plus 32, so 41. Okay. Good to know. And I forgot to actually grab them. This is a really short one. Gosh. Um... Like, that's pretty much it for this one, dang. Okay. Well, we'll probably get a lot of saplings for that for the amount of wood we got, which is nice. We don't quite have room over here again, but it's fine. I'm just gonna run that one anyway. Oh, it does require some bone meal if there's even leaves in the way, though. Okay, well, now they're like despawning fast. There we go, okay. That wasn't a big one either, though. Holy. Oh, of course, I ended up with 1 extra because I didn't pick it up. Alright, we can put these away. Man, that really, like, chewed through my, what do you call it? Shears, my scissors, you know? Alright. Yeah, that was a tiny one comparatively. Or you guys need to like grow larger so I can grow a new one. Look at what saplings this drop. Holy crap, though. Oh, I accidentally still touched that. Crap, bruh. I need okay, well, I guess let's try. Will this work first try? No, I bet it's because of those blocks in the way, though. It's fine. I think. Okay, that wasn't that bad, and we got a decently tall one this time. Alright, we gotta get... What was 2 batteries? So we're at like 3 stacks, I think. 2.5. Probably be at 4 by the end of this tree, though. This is a decent one. And we need to get to... What did we say? And we need to get some spruce trees going, though, too, man. I really wish we had had that extra 30 minutes this morning. A little unfortunate. And if I hadn't have died a couple times and lost some times and lollygagged a little bit at the start. Oh, almost missed those. Good thing we didn't. What are we at? Ah, 4 stacks. Let's go. You're getting crap tons of saplings, though, so I guess that's good. It's probably more than I even need. I think I did get everything out of that. Boom. Okay. We are at a decent place. So. See, that's why it's hard to see it sometimes. Gosh, it's literally blocking my view. I need to hurry up and sleep before we get some mob spawns, though. Okay, I think we're good on this one. Oh. Alright, well, while we're waiting for some of these to decay, let's start growing some spruce. See, this is the annoying thing about spruce. can't do 4x4s. You just have to kind of build up. And you waste a lot of like pickaxe durability and other stuff, like trying to mine them as you go along. Like it's just annoying. There's gotta be, you son of a gun. I'm realizing there's gotta be a log in there somewhere. There sure is. Gosh. I barely could see that, even now, looking for it. Look at that, little sucker. Hiding in there. At least spruce saplings are prevalent. But yeah, I really wish we could do the 2x2 trees right now. But wow, I just mined through dirt with an efficiency axe. I know I already said that I could do that, but it's just weird. Let's just do more real quick. Close enough. Okay, I don't want to necessarily go over. I swear if this has a log in it, by golly. Dude, they're so hard to see. Yeah, guess what? We're also about to chew through this axe again. Okay. How many stacks? We are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're at 5.5. We need to get to about 11.5. So yeah, let's just lock in. Like, part of me just wants to tear down part of a spruce forest that I don't care too much about. Like, maybe we just do that. Guess what, chat? We missed another one. We missed another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7. I don't think our axe is gonna make it that far though. Please, there not be any in those. Okay, I think we're good. I swear if there is, that'll be so annoying. This axe will break any second. It's still probably gonna jump scare me if we're being honest though. But we made it through that tree, so that's good news. I think at this point though, chat, we should just do this. All these spruce saplings. So we'll retire this guy, and we're pulling out the best pickaxe we have. I'm breaking efficiency 5, which I wanted to start working with, working on the nether, which I think the plan is we will just do next version. So well, these are all dead. So this one could work, but I don't really want to burn a silk touch one. This one is almost dead. This one is also almost dead. So I don't really want to like burn through these. So this is going to be my, yeah, mining in the nether pickaxe. So, and I don't want to burn through that one completely either. But soon we'll have anvils, which would be great. And also next version, I'll mine for more diamonds, like a decent amount more. Because it'll actually be a lot more worth it, if that makes sense. How many stacks are we at? So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.5. Oh, there's a log in there, and there's logs in there. I know it. Alright, let's just go down real quick. Golly, though, these trees are so annoying. I'm gonna have to come back up one more time, sadly. I think. Unless I can... maybe I can go. But yeah, we'll have anvils soon, which will be huge. Right? Oh, this shreds like butter, though. Love it. Imagine what it'll do to stuff it's actually supposed to mine. But, yeah, I think, we'll have anvils soon, so I'm fine using this. And, like, next version will also get diamonds, right? So, we'll be able to make a lot more pickaxes. Also, enchanting goes to level 30, which is, like, the big thing. So, getting, like, a good enchantment is not gonna be, like, a big deal. Alright, so we have 8.5 stacks, I said, right? Is it really... I don't want to go back down, but we need like 3 more stacks, and I'm like not having Okay, so that'll be 9, and then 10, and then I guess this will be 11, so I guess it'll probably be fine. Yeah, we can make it work. I don't want to go back down if I don't have to, and waste that time. Although, like, my bed is also slot, which I have not replaced yet, so there's that too, though. That's, we love it. Oh, this is great. Okay. Awesome. Okay. It's not falling that much, but... Okay, well, we're full on inventory, but I can put, like, some of these saplings back. So, there's that. Like, I can just put these in here, like, that's not a big deal. I could leave some of these bones, like, up here as well. Like, that's... Yeah, we should probably leave some. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just do that. Leave that just... Nah, I'm not gonna need more bones. We'll be fine. Are you kidding me? What the heck? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a decent sized tree. I think one more and we're probably done then. Okay. This tree tall enough for what I need. It might not be though. We might have to do one more, sadly. It's coming up. Alright, so we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we're on stack 12. And I missed some more. Are you kidding me? I think we might actually be good. It'll be pretty close. Is there? I swear there was more wood stuck up there. You know, the crazy thing is I think we're actually, like, just shy on jungle. Oh, crap. A bunch just fell. That was nuts. I wasn't expecting all of that to fall. About to be a bit more that does. Oh, this still has blocks. What the heck? I feel like we have, like, 7 left over, so maybe we just do a couple of trees down there. Alright, you know what? I think we probably have enough then. Yeah, probably have enough. So, let's just do some more spruce while we're up here, I think. Then, yeah, we should have enough. It might have only been 7. I could be wrong, though, extra. But it might have been a little bit more than that, so. Let's put the extra saplings there. And yeah, gotta remember to fix the back from lurking. Nice, cool stuff. Yeah, we're almost done with collecting our jungle wood. We're gonna go back down, get the rest of our birch. I'm waiting on these to despawn, so I'm gonna do some spruce trees while we wait. Okay, those couple more dropped. Good. Can't really get up there. I don't really care that much about that, though. Can't reach it. Alright, let's do a couple spruce trees while we're here, then. Alrighty. Problem is, now I'm out of inventory space, as you can tell. But, is there anything I can put away up here? Well, I guess we have that extra sapling that we'll be getting rid of shortly, so there's that. Yeah. Cool. It's gonna look a little weird for a second. We're just gonna do what we have bone meal wise though too, so we'll have some extra from that. An extra inventory slot shortly. Looks so weird with all the wood just like sitting there though. We're getting like the decent sized trees that I can actually reach everything right now. Means not as much wood, but that's okay. Alright. I'm really hoping that's enough jungle wood. If not, it's a-okay. Cool. We're gonna head back down. Oh, power shot. If you're still here, I did want to mention, while we're up here, I'm gonna have to wrap up soon here. I might be able to push it to 8:30, but we'll have to see. I'm probably gonna have to do, I just don't know if it's worth it, because I'm gonna have to, I can probably get it done in a few minutes. You're still here? Okay, so I was thinking about where to put the notch face, right? So I actually looked, like, there could be a good spot, but I don't know, like, if I want it there. Like, I want it in a spot that we can see regularly, but maybe not directly in the space area. I don't know, but I'm not gonna lie. It's actually not a horrible spot. So maybe we do there. We do. Lol. The other spot is we got this amazing little spot here that I have to do something with. Also, like, this is what I hate. Like, this all turned into a frozen ocean now, too. We got this amazing spot. Like, I have to do something with this. And, like, underneath there is my base somewhere, too. Like, it does connect with my base. I think this is directly above, like, that music disc area, if you look. So, I could do here. Could be really good. And then another spot. Which one? The first or the second one? And then another spot is I could put it on this side. But I don't love this and how it's now. I'm hoping that this changes biomes in a version or two. Because this actually becomes a jungle, I think, like, next version or something. So, like, I'm hoping this changes biomes at some point. But it might... They might have it where, like, it actually won't change biomes, even if it changes biomes, which really annoys me. Because it used to not be this, and then it changed biomes, but I know at some point they have it where it won't change biomes. Second one, so you can also make it face the brick pyramid. Also true. So, and then there's this one, though, but I don't really want to change the view from my brick pyramid. This one you wouldn't be able to see the brick pyramid, though. It would be facing it, you just wouldn't be able to see it, I don't think. But maybe we could make a direct line of sight. So you're saying this spot, though, is what you like the best. So I need to sleep. Also, they're collecting my trash right now, if you can hear, like, loud noises, so... I mean, they're all technically, like... I mean, that one, too, we could make face brick pyramid. The second spot. So, just to confirm, though, the second spot is... So, here. Spot number 1. Then we have... Spot number... I guess 2 on the other side there, and then spot number 3 over there. Which one? You like second? This one? Just confirming, making sure. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, I've been wanting to do something there, but I haven't figured out. And I thought about doing MLG Tower there, but it doesn't really work. Unless we wanted to have MLG Tower go, like, from that to the base. Like, that could work for that spot. And it goes through the water. Like, that could be cool. We do need to figure out MLG Tower. The thing about the notch base being here is, like, I don't love it being right so close to the house. But it's also, we could use, there's caves in this mountain that we could connect to our caves. And then we have a notch base, and it, like, makes it feel part more of the base. So maybe, like, that could work really well. But I just don't know. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either also. Sorry about that. I keep getting Endermen that are taking my gravel, and it's really annoying. So, we keep replacing it with cobblestone though. Alright. I might be able to go a few minutes longer here, because I do want to get the rest of this, but hold on. So boom, 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 boom. Bro, are you kidding me? One jungle log. One jungle log. Okay, we gotta make like one more tree then, I guess. That's crazy though. Oh my gosh. So I think I'm just gonna do that, and then yeah, we're about 2 more stacks for that. Okay. Well, we'll just make one more jungle tree down here then, I guess. Okay. Spot number 2. Cool. Yeah, I'm still gonna keep the second one in contention for right now, but I do, like... I think the biggest problem is I don't know if the mountain is big enough. We're gonna have to do a lot more mountain shaping with that. Also, there's a glass block missing here. What the heck? Since when? Oh, I gotta fix that now too, son of a gun. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to do something very quickly for work, and then we can go a tiny bit longer. So we're gonna do that, because I really want to finish up with some things. So I think what we'll do, I'll run a quick ad break at 8. I'll get the work done, and then I'll be right back, and we'll finish up. Will be the plan. I need one more piece of glass, son of a gun. And also one more piece of jungle log. Like, that's insane. One jungle log. I forgot that this was part of the cave now, too. That was really it? That's super annoying. Yeah, I forgot that this was here. I found another cave down here. I totally forgot that I found this. Wait, there's more to it than this. Wait, where's the rest of it, though? Is it under the water somewhere? I think it's under the water. There's more to the cave somewhere, though. Oh, I can't do it like that. Oh, I can't see. I know there was more somewhere. But maybe it was under the water, so... But I torched it up. There's more to this somewhere. Where is it? Oh, sorry, I'm messing with my mouth sensitivity. Well, that's really weird. Hold on, let me check. See if I can... I might not be able to see it from over here. Doubtful. Yeah, there's nothing that I can see. Possibly over here. Probably not either. Yeah, that does connect to something. But I can't quite see. Here, let's do this. Now I can see. Nah, that connected to more than that. I swear I connected to... I have no recollection of when I did that, though. It was on a random stream when I was getting back into it. But I know this connected to something more. I'm almost positive. But maybe not. But now I know where they were spawning. They were spawning there. So let me torch that up. But I gotta do that quick thing for work. So let me do that real quick. We're gonna put our BRB screen up and then we'll be right back. The Twitch stream ended? Wait, what? Are you sure? I see it now. Yeah, it looks like it's still running. Are you sure? Yeah, I still see it up. It's still up for me, Caden. That's weird. So it like ended, but then came back up. Yeah, it must have like disconnected somehow. All right, we're gonna do a quick BRB, and then I will I'll be back, but we can't go longer than 30 more minutes, and 30 more minutes from now, even after I come back. So not 30 minutes from when I come back. All right, I'll be right back. Alright, chat, we're back. Thank you for your patience there. It took a little longer than I would have liked, but we're back. And so, yeah, I got about 20 minutes, so we can wrap up here. Let me make sure we've actually torched up the rest of this, but now I know where the mobs are actually coming from. So that's great news. Yeah, so it was definitely down here. That's crazy, but that's where we left it. Man, I swore there was more to this cave somewhere. Like a good portion more. But I can't find it now. Like, gosh. I don't want to get too distracted, so let's just move on. We'll figure that out another time. Put this stuff away real quick. Also, you guys did miss it, thankfully. The trash guy came and picked up my trash and it was super loud, so luckily that was good timing. You guys missed that, so... Don't worry about catching that in the stream. Okay, we gotta fix the glass. That's super weird about the Twitch stream as well, too. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to this glass block, but I just... I'm trying to place that while bobbing. Not super fun. I probably should have just turned off the water, but, you know. Maybe not think it's super ahead today. Alright, let's get the rest of the logs we need. Now, we're not gonna hit spruce, but here. I'm just gonna focus up for a minute and get as much done as I can, and then we'll kind of chat, okay? About the plan. Okay, I guess we don't have any. Oh, we need... I thought I grabbed those 12 bones. Maybe not. Yeah, let me focus up for a second, and then we'll talk about the plan for next stream. But tell me, for you guys that are still here, Caden, Power Shot, if you guys are both still here, let me know. Would you rather me move on to the Nether project next session, or do you want me to just get the last remaining wood that I want to get? Because I want to get, we've got a chest of the one, right? And I would like to get... We've got a chest of jungle. We're about to get a chest of birch. We're a while away from chest of spruce. And I would like to maybe do one more rotation of the oak. So should we just get the chest of spruce and oak next stream? Or what we can do is slowly, as we work on... Because I do have another idea to get the spruce. I actually have a section of spruce that maybe we can mine up, and it might be part of moving to the next version anyway. Like a biome, because the biome will be, like, changing, and I could change those chunks potentially. But I'll have to test if it even works. So do you want to just delay for that and see if we can get all the spruce we need that way? Or would you rather me spend one more stream, get the spruce, get a little more oak, and then next week move on to another project? Or option 3 is we get a little bit, like, each time. We start on the Nether project next session, but as we work on the Nether project, we'll kind of collect wood as we go. Like, maybe, like, just a small portion of each stream. Like, 2, what we'll do is we'll probably just grow oak trees in here. And then as it fully grows out in here, we'll come mine it at the end of our stream. You know, we won't be in our base that much, so they might not grow super fast, is the only problem. But, like, over the course of a stream or several streams, like, that'll grow. So we'll still get, like, any more oak that I want to get. Like, we should get that. So, what do you guys think? I know what I'm kind of leaning towards. What I think makes the most sense. I feel, but I want on a unbiased opinion. Although I do have a feeling you guys are gonna tell me what I'm thinking as well. So why did like man, bunch every else grew? Some of the other ones did not want to grow though. So, Power Shot, Kid, are you still there? Did you hear my proposal? I know I didn't go BRB for like almost 10 minutes, so understandable if you left for a minute. Okay, so we need to do, I think, yeah, we're gonna need to do about 2 more birch, but I think we'll grow a little wood while we let that. We'll not grow wood. We'll man, I have to grab this individually. Just gonna... Actually, just leave this here for now, because we're still gonna be collecting more oak. What is your proposal? So the proposal is, what do I do next turn? Option 1, move on to the Nether project. And basically, so I have all the jungle and birch that I wanted to collect. I have a chest of each. I still need a chest of spruce, right? And I will get a little bit more of oak because I have a decent amount of oak, which I know we're going to use a lot of, but I want to save a decent amount of it and I want to get a little more just to turn into slabs, right? So what we'll do, so I can spend one more stream. So option 1, spend another stream, get the chest of spruce and any more oak I want. Option 2, start on the Nether project and slowly gather that chest of spruce and oak over time. Or option 3, start on the Nether project, and yes, I will slowly get the oak over time. Like maybe we'll just collect it at the end of each stream. But the spruce, I might be able to just tear down a biome. So, and it might be part of actually moving to the next version. So like one stream at the very end of this version, when we're ready to move on, we finish everything with another, we'll tear down that biome and get ready to move on to the next version. So that's kind of option 3. What are you guys feeling? And yeah, that's crazy. We're gonna actually just need a couple of birch trees. That's it. Not even a whole nother run. So, what options do you like? And option 2 or 3 are obviously very similar for the most part, but yeah, what are you feeling? Yeah. Yeah, like I said, option 2 and 3 are very similar. It's really like, are you guys ready for me to work on the Nether project Saturday? And then slowly collect the remaining wood throughout? Maybe just at the very end of streams? Or would you rather me just get the remaining wood I need next stream and then do the Nether project starting the beginning of next week? I know which one I would prefer, and I think it will probably line up with what you guys would prefer. But let me know what you're thinking. We gotta go one more of these, and then we're pretty much done. So we gotta do one more of these, and then... and then we're gonna do one more run, but we'll kind of mix in some jungle. So we can get some jungle. You do a mix of both. So you're saying start on the Nether project, but slowly get the wood, is what you're saying. Just to clarify. Should just grab more, but you know, sometimes I'd be lazy. Yes, okay. Cool. That's how I'm feeling. I'm ready to start on another project. So we're going to start on Saturday. And then what I think what we'll do is we'll spend a little time, maybe at the end of stream, collecting some wood. And that'll be probably about it. And then we'll kind of just continue with that. But I'm ready to start tearing out some of that nether we need to do. I'm ready. I am ready. So cool. Alright. We will start on the nether project on Saturday, and I'll slowly, over the course of the rest of this version, just collect a little bit of wood more than I want. Because I think, like, I could do a double chest of each, but it's really not necessary. Like, I'm going to have access to this tree farm whenever. Like, a lot of the mechanics of it are not changing anytime soon, as far as I'm aware. Like, bone meal should still work next version the same. All that stuff, so I think, like, we don't have any pressure to do more. I just was like, well, we're doing a wood, let's get as much as we can. And I felt like one more stream today made sense. And then doing some of the other stuff, like, made sense, and working on the basement sense, but I'm like, at this point, I'm like, we're just delaying the nether project at this point, and I think I'm just ready, so. I mean, we've been back for almost 2 months. We've been doing about a month consistently, 2 to 3 times a week again. So that's been nice. And I really thought, like, we were going to start in the nether once I got back to consistency a month ago. But then I was like, oh, we need probably a little bit more time with this project, and then we can just be done. It probably took a little longer than I expected. I'm not sure I expected it to take another month of, you know, 2 or 3 times a week. But... yeah, and actually it wasn't even that, because I did start doing it, but I was like, okay, once we get to the stream schedule, we'll start the nether, which we kind of are at the stream schedule now. Just, I thought it might be in June, and it is in June, but I thought it might be the first week of June, so now it's just the 3rd week of June, and a couple weeks later, so. Alright, cool. Well, I'm excited. We're going to start on the nether project. I am ready to do that, that's for sure. And then, yeah, we're going to do this, and we got to run through this one more time very quickly, and then I have got to be done. just gotta get those to decay. Let's run our water, and then let's do the mix, and then we're done. Well, we're getting some of our levels back. We're not at the 22 we started this game with, but sometimes it just doesn't go your way. So yeah, we're just short. We're literally like 20 logs short, and then we're one in the jungle. So let's just do a mix, and then we'll be done, right? So I think that's the way to go. Get rid of all these. Golly. Actually, instead, I'm just gonna wait for this to decay real quick, and I'm gonna do something else real quick while we wait for this. We'll just kind of sit and chill for a minute. Also, I'm facing away from my mic while I do this, so you might not be able to hear me the best. One second. We'll be good to go. Alright. I think we can just break these at this point and be fine. Not sure why I broke that. There wasn't anything there, bruh. Just to make sure if these drop anything, you know what? I don't have to come back for that. Alright, I'm gonna do one more run and then we're done. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna plant the jungle first, like this. And I know this is weird, but jungle drop less saplings, so we want the leaves to take priority for jungle. So that's what we're gonna do, a diagonal pattern like this. And then, well, hopefully we get all too tall. So far, so good. No, never ruined it. That dude ruined it. I swear these are requiring like way more bone meal than I should. Might be a little difficult to grow some of the brick with the leaves that we've gotten, so... Gosh, like, it shouldn't be giving me this much trouble. It was not before. I don't know why. Not that I remember, that is. Okay. Not gonna lie, that's kind of pissing me off, and I don't want to keep spending a ton more on it. So we're just gonna break this side and just plant all birch on this side and call it a day. And that's okay. And I won't even bother on the other side. So I'm just not even gonna bother in this whole section now. We'll just do this. Okay. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Let's just do a couple more. Perfect. Okay. Water does get a little messed up with how jungle trees go. It's fine. We'll come back and that'll be fine. Well, we're almost back up to level 22, so that's good. But imagine where we would have been if we hadn't died. We'd probably be... probably around level 30 or so is my guess. Maybe a little higher, but... Alright, we'll come back and pick up the little scraps and stuff, but I think we're gonna wrap it up there. Sad to have to go. Enjoyed it. Sorry we got started a little later than I wanted to, but I do think we'll probably try to make the normal 5:30 to 8. But we'll see how that goes next week. I'm not gonna lock that in, but that will probably be what it is. So sorry, kid. I know that's not optimal for you, and you probably won't be able to make it most of the times, but no worries if you can't. I understand, but I just think based on what I explained earlier with like editing and my life schedule, I think it's going to be way better for me for producing content, and I think you guys want to see videos, you know, and obviously, like, I'm sure you guys want to make it to streams too, so it's a bummer. Like, I'm sure sometimes it might be a bummer if you can't make it to a stream, which I understand, but yeah, I think you guys would rather have videos with some streams you can make it to than, you know, streams and no videos, you know. So I just think that's probably the best way to go. What's the block level here? Okay. Alright, we don't get into... It's a little dark in spots, but we're still fine. Okay. Alright, let's clean this up, and then we are good to go. Yeah, I don't even know if we got our... Did we get our saplings back here from the jungle? Yeah, doing the double trees was the way to go. Could you imagine if I was trying to get all that jungle wood down here today? There's no shot we would have gotten it. Well, I also would have, like, burnt through so much bone meal. Why am I doing that? I keep breaking even if there's nothing there to break. Also, yeah, we're gonna need another set of iron tools at some point, I think. But next version will be rich again. We'll actually mine for diamonds. I mean, I could now. It's just really not worth it. Like, it's really not. Well, and I think we've got the tools to make it. I use this a little bit, but we still have, what, 90% of the durability on that, I would say. So, and I don't think we're gonna need to mine up that. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, we still have a decent amount to mine up, but I think we might be able to mine it with the pickaxe, but we're also just gonna use TNT past a certain point to save durability, so I think we'll be fine. And we still have this on breaking through pickaxe. So we have 2 good pickaxes. We also have another one that's silk touch with efficiency. It's just I don't want to use that unless it needs to be silk touch. Man, we got a bunch of slime down here. All right. Let's head back up. Put this stuff away. Oh, these saplings were supposed to go in here. Brick. But I'm really glad that we finished what we wanted with the base too. Like I said, we'll collect a little more wood as we go. But man, this base looks so much better. And like that's kind of the better way to do it is do little parts of the base each version we go. Man, we got a lot of those versions. Do little parts of the base as you go along, right? It's just the way to go. It really is. And then oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, do little parts as you go, and then it just, I'm losing my train of thought here, guys, sorry. But yeah, doing little parts as you go. It's like, I think adding little parts to each version, because, like, this is not really, like I said, we'll do a lot of it, I think, in 1.5, and we'll really crank on the base. I'm not saying it will be our 1.5 project, but it's the redstone, so probably a lot of redstone farms and stuff like that. I want to find a way to make a very specific project for 1.5 and not just be like, oh, a bunch of redstone farms. Like, I do want to find a specific, maybe redstone device or something that we do that makes it unique to the version that we're in. Or like something to really remember it by, right? But I think, yeah, kind of for now, that this will, that'll be the plan, is to primarily focus on just stuff like that. But I think each version, if we can do a little bit to the base as well, to add a little bit to that. And like next thing, we'll be doing the villagers, so that'll be that. And then 1.4 will probably be the iron golem farm, adding some to the base. So, but I really felt like that added so much to it, and we're slowly going to be adding bits to the cave. And like once you make it through those earlier versions, you can too. I feel like a lot more comes in the later versions, right? And because we'll be past, like, each version, we kind of have to still build out our world, because, right, we're still, like, I don't have farms for everything, and, like, honestly, you can't build a lot of farms because there's no hoppers yet, so, and you kind of have to find workarounds for some of that. Now, some of the farms I built, we can just add hoppers to later, but, like, you don't want to build farms for everything without the hoppers, so we'll kind of, like, continue working through that and like, building out our world and for farms that we need. But once we get a little farther down the road, like, we won't have to build those things. Now, we may have to rebuild some just because they've changed in versions, but we won't have to build those things all the time anymore, and we'll still have collections of resources and stuff like that. So we'll be in a much better position to really, like, hey, let's hammer in on this project for this version, and my entire period of time can be focused on that. But all right, that's going to be it for me today. I've gone definitely over. I appreciate you guys hanging with me. Are we surprised I went over and I was late? Nope, I'm not called Lateistic for nothing, that's for sure. But I think that is going to be it for me today. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday, and I should see you Saturday morning. There's a chance, so we do have a friend coming over, but it's my wife's best friend. But they might be hanging out, just the two of them. I don't know yet. I've told them, like, hey, if you want to do something all together, like, I'm down. But if not, like, I'm going to go stream. If you guys want to just go do your own thing, that's totally fine too. So they haven't figured that out yet. Worst case scenario, like, I've touched my wife and I can do something in the afternoon. So we'll probably be doing like 9 in the morning to noon to 1 again. Possibly 8 in the morning, but probably 9. And then if not, we'll be doing in the afternoon, and we'll do a few hours then. And we'll start in another project. So that'll be the plan. So I'm looking forward to it. I wish I didn't have to go, but I do. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday, and I will see you on Saturday. All right, bye guys. Bellistic out. See ya next time.